Maintaining a luxury vehicle can cost thousands, unless you drive a BMW. We're the only luxury brand that lets you pay nothing for maintenance for 4 years or 50,000 miles.
Welcome to the Jackie Cooper BMW postgame show. Another loss for the Thunder there, Darnell. They've lost 11 straight at home, 7 in a row overall here. They're 2-24, the same record under Brooks as they had under PJ, 1-12. After playing so well last weekend in Dallas, San Antonio, a lot of people thought this might be a chance to get a win, but they trail almost the entire game again.
For some reason, they're coming out flat at home. They're not showing that same sense of urgency that they're showing on the road, and I think you see that out of young teams sometimes. Young teams go on the road and they play with sort of a, us against the world mentality, and this team's just not doing that at home right now.
Well, they get down by 14 in the first quarter. They get it to within 2 at halftime. The third quarter, it's pretty much a 2 or 3 possession game back and forth. They actually have a couple small, brief leads. But then their star, Baron Davis, hits 3 free throws at the end of the third quarter. They go on a 10-0 run in the fourth quarter. And the last 6 minutes, there really wasn't any doubt that it was going to be another loss. What did you see as the key tonight?
I think everything that the Clippers did, they did well. All their starters were in double figures. I think none of them scored fewer than 12 points. Zach Randolph had 22 and 13. Eric Gordon, the rookie, had 22 points. So everything they did well. All their guys, Marcus Camby, who's known for rebounding, had 15 boards. So everything that those guys do well, they did tonight. And the Thunder really had no answer for them.
And the Thunder's biggest problems early on is they were 2 of 12 from the field with 5 turnovers to start the game. They had 7 turnovers the first quarter, ended up with 21. The 2 middle quarters, when they play well, they shoot better, they take care of the ball. But at the beginning and the end, when things unraveled for them, it once again was some of the same old problems, turnovers, and then settling for jump shots instead of spacing and moving the ball.
Somebody on this team has to learn how to get to the rim. I think Russell Westbrook is the best they have at that. But, if either it's Kevin Durant, Jeff Green, somebody else has to learn how to get to the rim and attack the basket consistently in the fourth quarter, because all these jump shots are really killing them when other teams are getting to the rim and either finishing or getting to the free throw line and getting easy, free throws. This team's settling for jumpers, and it's really hurting this team. When you couple that with turnovers, like you mentioned, the 21 tonight, the Clippers scored 29 off of, and then the free throws, they were 14 of 24 from the line tonight. That's all going to combine, and you're going to get hurt by those factors.
Chris Wilcox returns tonight. He tapes his 2 fingers together, the dislocated finger. Plays pretty well, especially in the first half, to get him back in the game. Then lost in the shuffle, though, is Joe Smith didn't play minutes tonight, so Scott Brooks has got some decisions to make here in upcoming games, how to rework the lineup now that Wilcox is back again.
Yeah, what Scott Brooks said after the game is that Joe Smith got lost in a numbers game, basically. When you start Jeff Green at power forward, you have Chris Wilcox coming off the bench and playing well, same with Nick Collison, and then Johan Petro. It just really becomes a numbers game, and he didn't have really the minutes to play 5 guys at power forward and center. And so Joe Smith, he got the rest tonight, and he says Joe Smith's a pro. He'll be ready for the next game Friday against Toronto.
The last point is that they have the day off tomorrow. They're going to do a lot of more Christmas community stuff. The players said that's really, during a tough season, brought up their spirits a little bit to realize there's unfortunate people out there. Is there any chance doing those kind of things again tomorrow may actually lift this team out, get them away from basketball a little bit before they regroup and have practice Thursday, get ready Friday for Toronto?
They've been doing that pretty much all month. I think it started with a Target event down in, I think, either North Oklahoma City or in Edmond. The problem is Friday night they're right back at it. So, whether it gets your mind off of basketball for a couple hours, you're right back at it Thursday in practice, and then Friday here against the Raptors. So somehow or another they're going to have to come out and learn how to put together 4 quarters, limit the mistakes in the fourth quarter, and come out here with a win.
Another loss, 98-88 to the Clippers. They play the Toronto Raptors and a star you probably heard of by the name of Chris Bosh. We'll see you Friday night from the Ford Center. This is the Jackie Cooper BMW postgame show.